know, they're just so deep now. It's every single time the gate opens, the guys are on, you know, a fantastic bull, and bull riders in this day and age are getting challenged like they've never been before.
It's the bulls who draw first blood of the new year. That one lasts only 3.79 seconds. Douglas Duncan coming off a 1-for-5 performance at the World Finals back in October. This did not go his way.
No, and you can see that bull really widen out right there as Douglas makes that move. Again, you know, these bulls are not only good, but they're very smart and understand the game. The bull said, hey, you want to dive off in the well on the inside of the skin? Have at it. I'll make it even easier for you.
Something our true fans know is that these bulls are 50% of the score. They are just as much athletes as the riders are. If you're finding us for the first time on YouTube tonight, there's a lot to learn. Cord McCoy, one of the veterans of the sport, only goes a little over 3 seconds. Cord always been one of the fan favorites, Ty.
Yeah, Cord McCoy is just talk about a great role model. When you have a kid, you just hope that they grow up to be something like Cord McCoy, and just always has a great attitude. You know, always puts out the effort. Stands for everything a man's supposed to stand for.
You know, it's funny, that last ride, Ty, started to say if you're a new fan, there's a lot to learn, but I think you would look at me and say it all comes down to something that's pretty simple. It's just 8 seconds, isn't it?
You know, that's the thing, and this sport just tests you so much. Effort is such a huge part of this, and seeing the guys be able to come into the new year with that renewed sense of
that was Dakota Beck aboard Big Spread. This is something that fans of the sport never get used to seeing, but Ty, it happens, and it's just something all the riders deal with.
You know, you see that the improvements they're making in helmets in this game. They're getting so good, and they're getting them so small. You can see that horn come and clip him in the head right there. You know, there's not an athlete going to take a harder hit to the head than that. And when you do it without a helmet, they're going to make you pay.
Dakota Beck, 2 different events last year, hoping to start off this season. We take another look, Ty, and as you've already mentioned, it was the right horn that came up and right there gave him that shot.
You know, whenever, you know, going back talking about the helmets, whenever you have a piece of equipment that you know is going to help protect you and help cut down on those injuries, and this is what you do for a living, you've got to be out there day in and day out, and you know, you've got to be able to ride well to make a good living. I just don't understand why you wouldn't use that piece of equipment.
We'll have a chance later on in the telecast, as well as later on this weekend, to see some of these new helmets that the riders are using. But Shorty, to Ty's point, it seems almost that this is a given that these guys should be wearing protective headgear.
You know, Craig, I got to tell you, if I was strapping my hand on one of these bulls' backs and getting a knot in my head, you can bet I would have one on. There's arguments back and forth, you know, between the riders on you know, there's pros and cons to them, but this, you know, the brain is, I'm no doctor, but it's a very delicate organ, and if you could protect it, why not? You know, it may not be what John Wayne would have done, but we've learned a lot since then, so.
Hey, before we get too far into this, partner, I want to tell you, nice beard.
Well, you know, there's some things that go on behind the scenes that a lot of the fans don't know about. This is one of them. We got to do some filming in the morning, and then it's coming on.
All right, this is Beau Hill against Stifler. It's great to see Beau Hill back. He only attended 2 events last season.
Keep passing.
We've got our first qualified ride in New York. And Ty, it's good to see with those knees of his, Bo Hill able to get away from that bull.
It's gotta feel good for Bo. You know, he was out for a long time with knee surgery, and you know, this is his first time coming back with a new brace on. Said the knees feel great. He spent a lot of time hunting in the mountains. He said done a lot of hiking on it. Said he felt like Dr. Tandy Freeman done a fantastic job fixing it, and feels great. He's even looking to get a brace for the other leg, which hasn't been hurt, but just to use as a precautionary measure.
His best result last season was a 6th place in Anaheim, where we will be next weekend. Wasn't able to attend last year's finals, but in 2010 was 2 for 5 that season at the World Finals. Visiting with Tyler Thompson right there in the purple shirt. So Bo's on the board. He becomes the early leader here in round number 1. Let's check inside the arena and with Flint Rasmussen, who, if you ever come to the live events, you know is our barrel man. Nobody entertains better in the business.
The official and exclusive tools and security partner of the PBR. Stanley, wherever you go, whatever you do, make something great. Mandalay Bay, where excitement begins. Las Vegas
That last one got another week, but there's been some buckers out so far.
Shorty, it seems like Flint's just taunting the crowd right there, getting them warmed up.
Yeah, you know, for you folks at home get to see this. This is something that a lot of times you don't get to see on the telecast, but at our intermission breaks or commercial break, Flint's job is to keep the crowd entertained, keep them active, and you know, just keep it exciting for them. So when he does his job right, they only realize we haven't bucked any bulls in the last 4 minutes, but he's the best there is, and you can tell that when you see all the cowboys behind the chutes that are watching him, and they see him week in and week out, they still watch him, so very good at what he does.
Stormy Wing next in the chutes, the 22-year-old from Dalhart, Texas. His best ride last year happened twice. It was 90 1/4 points aboard Delco at the finals in Las Vegas, as well as in Anaheim aboard Red Hot. Only rode 22% of his bulls, so Ty, off of that statistic alone, he's going to have to do a little bit better if he hopes to survive this first cut after 5 events.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, that sense of urgency is there, and you know, this is a very cat-like, athletic, strong pound for pound, very quick athletic guy. And, you know, we see flashes in that 22% that he does make the whistle. You see some flashes of brilliance there, but you know, he's got to start stringing them together if he's going to ride at this highest level.
Last year in New York City, he was 0 for 3. In fact, to touch on that riding percentage again, 17 different events last year, he did not have a qualified ride. What's going on right here, Ty? What's he waiting for?
You have to ask Shorty. I think that bull's laying down in the chute.
Yeah, Ty, he pulled his rope, went slide up on his hand, and the bull just laid down. Really, no reason. I'm not sure why the bull did that, but we got to get him up, get a fair go. Sometimes the riders will take him that way. Sometimes the contractors will let them. Sometimes they prefer not to. Looks like they want to get this bull standing square, give everybody a fair opportunity, and get out of there clean.
Hey, Shorty, while he's preparing, give us a reason why you would take the bull sitting down or laying down, and a reason you wouldn't take him laying down.
Well, Craig, some of these bulls, you know, the longer you mess with them in there, they seem to get a little frustrated, and then it takes away from their performance in the arena. So the faster you can get on and get things together and nod your head, the better the bull will perform, creating more points for you. And if the bull will leave clean and you can do it laying down, there's really nothing.
Craig, I mean, that's what I'm talking about with Stormy Wing. You know, that's what he's capable of. Very small, quick, compact, athletic guy.